Okay, so we're now going to give you a little taster of using our art tools and showing you how fun and simple it is to use some of our dream toys, if you like. So the first thing I'm going to show you is like how simple it is to load up my palette. I just open my palette, I pick some brushes, and I start placing them in the world. The nice thing here is that I place my shapes in the world in a motion tracked way, because it's using the Move controller, and in the DS we use the gyros to do the same thing. So I'm just going to make a little garden in 5 minutes. That's the challenge, just to show you how fun it is and simple to make tools. I'll pick a color. Let's pick some nice sort of brown color, and then I'll just start placing it in my world. And as you can see, the act of placing in the world is very intuitive. I just tap my controllers together to change the shape of my object, and off I go and scribble away. I can make my shape a bit more fuzzy, and fuzzy shapes are even more forgiving in creation, so you don't even have to get really that exact. Another exciting tool here is how I can blend my shapes. So I'm going to blend it with a twist of my hand. If I switch that off, I just place a rounded cube like that. But if I switch it on, I get all these nice intersections between the cubes. This is the philosophy of our tools, succeeding in giving you very, very interesting results like that by just placing a shape into the world. The next thing we'll do is we'll take our little mountain formation here that I made. I can grab it, place it in the world. I can take a copy of it, flip it, and make a bigger version, put it beside the other version, and start getting like interesting compositions just by copying and pasting. So it's kind of like 3D plasticine. And now I'm gonna start using my brushes to paint over this mountainscape that we've made some foliage. So the next tool that I will show you is the painting tool. You basically have a bunch of brush types. You pick a brush type and then you pick a color. Let's pick green. And instead of picking like just simple green, I'm gonna make it more fancy by having dark and bright green in that mixer down here. We have a button we press which allows you to make your brush stick on the terrain, so you don't have to worry about the 3D shapes. I just move my hand relatively close to the area that I want to paint on, and it automatically sticks for you on top of the landscape. So the next thing is to make another type of brush to make a bush. And that probably is a nice thing to show as well. This type of brush, it's the cloud brush. And then start placing my sort of brush on top of the world, like that. The next thing I'll do is I'll just copy it a few times, this, and place it in different parts. So it's like a bush formation. And then the exciting thing is that if you don't like something after the fact, I can go and restyle it. So I go, what about seeing this whole thing in scribbly style? So I go and pick this scribbly style and I just paint over my world, and it will change it into the scribbly style. There we go. Here is our little garden that we made using our sculpture tools, our brushes. So this is a small insight into Dream and how you can dream in it in a very playful way. And it's a ready-made prop for people to use in their levels in different ways. They can copy it as well and repeat it and make a much bigger garden. They can make a whole forest formation out of this one piece that I have created in front of you guys in a few minutes. The copying and pasting is like the most fun thing to do in Dream. You can turn this one little garden into a full jungle.
PS4, for the players.